Welcome to Incite Innovation, an IE podcast that empowers innovation leaders and inspires teams to think boldly, act strategically, and spark transformation. I'm your host, Anna, an AI-generated digital twin and your guide to exploring modern innovations. And as always, alongside me is my co-host.
Hi all, Isaac here, your knowledgeable virtual avatar, able to mold to the thoughts of top industry experts. Join us as we explore key trends, practices, technologies, and ideas that shape the future of innovation leadership. Whether you're looking to inspire your team, stay ahead of the curve, or build a culture of innovation, you're in the right place.
Today, we're diving deep into what it means to be a resilient organization and how to create long-term stability for your company.
Absolutely, Anna. It's a crucial topic any time that there are feelings of uncertainty and massive disruptions going on in the world. As business leaders are looking to navigate their current environment, they can take a look at lessons learned going back to the 2020 pandemic.
Exactly. The year 2020 forced organizations to completely rethink how they operate. It was like a decade's worth of disruption packed into a few short months.
It truly was a trial by fire. Some organizations adapted quickly and are now set up for long-term success. Unfortunately, others struggled. The key differentiator was resilience.
So, Isaac, how would you define a resilient organization?
A resilient organization is one that prepares for, responds to, and adapts to incremental changes and sudden disruptions. It's not just about surviving, it's about prospering. These organizations go beyond the typical risk management protocols. Instead, they focus on a more holistic view of their overall health and success. This enables them to thrive and sets them up for long-term growth, even in the face of adversity.
What are some of the key benefits of being a resilient organization?
Well, besides being better equipped to handle unexpected challenges, there are several significant advantages. One of the most notable is higher job satisfaction. Studies have shown that employees in resilient organizations report lower stress levels and increased job satisfaction. Resilient organizations often offer employees more stability and resources, which leads to increased employee retention rates.
That's a huge advantage. What else?
Another key benefit is increased capacity. Resilient organizations tend to invest heavily in processes, systems, and training for their teams. This investment increases their capacity to produce high-quality products and services. It can also lead to new, innovative breakthroughs for the organization.
It sounds like investing in resilience is also investing in innovation.
Precisely. Another benefit is more effective management. Being a resilient organization requires leaders within the company to share common goals and strategies. This helps unify management and provides the team with a clear set of expectations and goals.
All right. Anything else?
Yes. The last key benefit I'll mention is a more engaged culture, which may come to life as teamwork, promoting creative problem-solving and rewarding employees who do well. The return for this understanding and encouragement is employees are often more engaged with the work they do.
So, what are the most important organizational elements to focus on when building resilience?
There are three key elements that we see resilient organizations prioritizing: people, products, and processes. An organization can't be truly resilient or sustainable if it lacks the necessary resources and dedication to invest in each of these areas.
Can you elaborate on each of these elements?
Of course. First, there's employee behavior. Your people are the driving force behind everything your organization does. From developing products and services to building customer relationships and driving strategic innovation. To successfully navigate unexpected changes, you need to ensure your team has the physical, mental, and emotional capacity to adapt. Consider how you can support your team to create more flexibility and encourage problem-solving skills. Next is product excellence. Ensuring product excellence is critical, especially during uncertain times. It can determine whether your consumers will continue purchasing from you. Listen to your consumers' needs, innovate with them in mind, and continually evaluate feedback to ensure your organization is adapting to incremental changes.
And the third element?
Process reliability. Processes must be adaptable yet reliable in order to provide consistent products and services to consumers. Listen to your team's feedback to identify areas for improvement, then develop a plan to implement these changes. By continuously investing in process development, your organization may be better positioned to navigate unexpected changes when they occur.
Now that we know what a resilient organization is and what elements to focus on, what are some of the key characteristics of resilient organizations that you've observed?
One of the most crucial characteristics is strong leadership. In resilient organizations, leadership isn't just a title, it's a responsibility. Throughout the pandemic, it was observed that many leaders navigated quick decisions that allowed them to lead their teams through uncertainty, even when they didn't have all the information they would have liked. These leaders understand that you cannot be paralyzed by indecision when swift action is required. They must be willing to step outside of their comfort zones to move forward. This type of leadership allows businesses to grow, adapt, and innovate.
So, in a world where we can never be 100% informed about any decision we make, decisive leadership is key. What else contributes to a resilient organization?
It's also essential to have unified human resources. An effective human resources team is one that collaborates with other thought leaders at every level of the organization. Companies who embrace this holistic approach to human resources develop stronger communication across their team, ensure that leaders share common objectives, and promote a culture that embodies the same values and goals. This can help increase workplace morale and encourage teamwork, which is essential when challenges arise. A more engaged culture helps organizations understand the importance of encouraging teamwork, promoting creative, problem-solving, and rewarding employees who do well. In return, employees are often more engaged with the work they do.
Communication, teamwork, and decisive leadership are crucial. What about the ability to adjust to changing circumstances?
Absolutely. Adaptive thinking is paramount. For many businesses, the pandemic lowered customer spending and increased supply chain costs. To weather this storm, resilient organizations focused on connecting with their consumers at an emotional level to identify their needs. Then, they adapted their services, products, and messaging to meet these needs. Organizations that saw the most success with these tactics already encouraged this type of adaptive thinking in their employees before the pandemic by rewarding employees who developed creative solutions. Cultivating this skill set in your workforce can help you adjust quickly to changes in the market.
So, it's about being proactive and responsive. How does an organization maintain its resilience during times of constant change?
This is where cultivating a culture of well-being comes into play. When change inevitably occurs, pay attention to how it impacts your team. Resilient organizations proactively fight against change fatigue, which can present itself through a wide range of mental and physical issues, including anxiety and burnout. Consider what programs, incentives, or positive reinforcement you can provide to improve your team's overall well-being. This may also involve analyzing what practices are detrimental to your culture. Small details like frequently contacting employees outside of their normal office hours can have a significant impact on your organization's workforce and overall happiness.
That makes total sense. And what about investing in employees directly? How does professional development play into creating a resilient organization?
An investment in professional development is indeed a cornerstone of resilience. Successful leaders develop their talent through selective, skill-based hiring and continuous training. Investing in your employees by providing them with opportunities to hone their skills and learn new things can increase the quality of your products and services. It can also promote creative thinking, problem-solving, and adaptability. Ultimately, you want to equip your team with a wide range of skill sets to make your organization more resilient to change.
So, Isaac, bringing it all together, what are the key takeaways for our listeners about navigating transformational change and building a resilient organization?
Absolutely, Anna. There are 3 critical things to keep in mind. First, assess your core capabilities. Successful organizations are prepared for change because they deeply understand their strengths and resources. This knowledge allows them to be proactive and adaptable when faced with a crisis. Next, use your resources responsibly. Resilient organizations understand the importance of funding innovative endeavors and strategic business plans. So instead of restricting your resources during a crisis, consider how to use them to promote long-term growth and stability. And finally, encourage teamwork. Highly resilient organizations foster teamwork across all levels of their company. Identify the key players on your team and create a work environment that encourages them to collaborate effectively.
Wow, with all these characteristics at play, it is no wonder that orgs that are resilient tend to be the ones that continually grow even during turbulent times. Thank you, Isaac, for sharing your expertise with us.
No problem, Anna. Happy to share.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast for future episodes on the latest insights impacting business, technology, and innovation. Or check out our website at https://innovationage.com.
Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode and share Incite Innovation with your friends.
Until then, keep innovating and remember to get started today.